Afri-Tube TV's Global News Bulletin, 2025. Europe. Politics and social interest. Europe faces significant internal challenges in 2025, including political fragmentation in France and Germany, and economic vulnerability due to stagnation and energy uncertainty. European nations are moving towards a unified claim for reparations against Britain. Climate and environment. The year 2025 is on track to be tied as the second hottest year on record globally. There is a strong public consensus, with 85% of Europeans considering climate change a serious problem and supporting energy independence. European countries showed a united front during the recent COP30 climate conference in Belém, Brazil. China. Politics and economy. China's leadership is emphasizing new quality productive forces to achieve technological independence, particularly in advanced computing and AI, to reduce reliance on Western technology and become immune to potential embargoes. The 2025 Imperial Springs International Forum concluded with calls for reform and development through transformation amid global trade conflicts. Climate and development. China has become a global leader in clean energy technology, dominating the production of electric vehicles and solar power, which is shifting the global climate fight toward technological solutions. Its new climate targets aim to cut total greenhouse gas emissions by 7 to 10% by 2035 from peak levels. America. Politics. The U.S. political landscape in December 2025 remains deeply divided, with ongoing debate over healthcare and environmental policies. President Trump has continued to be a prominent figure in the news, making controversial statements regarding potential U.S. military action in Nigeria and facing a lawsuit from an environmental group over a decision to replace national park images on passes with his face. Climate and environment. The U.S. has experienced extreme weather events, including water rescues and evacuations in Washington as rivers reached near-record high levels. International relations. The U.S. Congress is holding panels to discuss the IDP, internally displaced persons, crisis in Nigeria. Nigeria. Politics and economy. The federal government is pursuing N17.89 TN in new loans to finance the 2026 budget and rolling out policies like mandatory requirements for business name updates with the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC. President Bola Tinubu is also cracking down on the abuse of VIP police escorts. Social and development. Nigeria is grappling with a severe food crisis, with nearly 31 million people facing acute food insecurity due to conflict, climate issues, and high prices. The government is promoting a national ranch initiative, led by Vice President Shettima, to mitigate farmer-herder conflicts. Climate and environment. Nigeria continues to commit to leading Africa's climate change agenda and meeting its net zero emissions target between 2050 and 2070. The Lagos state government is actively engaging youth in environmental sustainability efforts and preparing to host a 2025 summit on financing climate resilience in Africa. Sports. Updates are circulating regarding Nigeria's opponents in Group C of the 2025 AFCON, with advice given to the coaching staff not to over-rely on star player Victor Osimhen. Entertainment. Industry mergers. Major news in the USA entertainment industry includes a significant power play, with Netflix successfully acquiring Warner Bros. Discovery's film and streaming units in a landmark $72 billion deal, a move that Paramount also tried to counter with a hostile bid. Awards season. The 2026 Golden Globes nominations have been announced, with films like Hamnet, Avatar, and Mighty Supreme receiving top nominations as Hollywood's awards season gets underway. AI in storytelling. At the Bridge Summit 2025, British actor Jared Harris warned US creators about the ethical risks of generative AI, advising a focus on human narratives over algorithmic output. Nigeria. Music charts. Gospel artist Gaze Bobo's song, No Turning Back 2, featuring Lawrence Oya has been announced as Nigeria's most watched music video on YouTube for 2025. Industry recognition. Nigerian content creators dominated the 2025 TikTok Awards for Sub-Saharan Africa, winning 6 out of 10 awards, showcasing the strong community support and cultural impact of local talent. Events and festivals. Lagos is preparing to host a 96-hour DJ marathon party as part of the Dirty December festivities. Nigeria reaffirmed its support for the creative industry as the 2025 Zuma Film Festival concluded in Abuja. Artist news. Updates are circulating on artists like Shodoi, Don Jazzy, Asoki, Wizkid, and Lil Kesh, with events like Trace Leaf capping off the year with a feature on Lil Kesh. Editor, Grace Damsa. Kindly hit the subscribe button and follow us for more detailed local and global news.